At Citi Field in New York, the New York Mets play the Miami Marlins.
Coming back from the minors as he tries to pencil himself into the rotation.
So it's the Mets.
The trading deadline. Mets are 3-6 in those 9 starts, and he gave up 4 runs in 4.
Marcios has been playing a real splendid second base and very impressive. LeCastro with the left-hander.
Pulling a home run in the doubleheader. Peterson's first pitch is outside, and we're underway. Always finds a way to hurt the Mets. And Peterson quickly behind him, having trouble throwing strikes against the Phillies. He walked the first 2 batters, gave up 2 runs after birdie. And Peterson gets his first strike in there, 3-1 season for New York, and had instant success. And a fastball in for a strike to birdie. 3-2 coming. And that's outside corner for a call, third strike. Crew chief out at second. Here's Soler, who had a couple of lackadaisical, even in a spot that hit against the left-hander late in the game. Didn't matter to the Marlins. They wound up rallying in the National League. And he fouls back the fastball. Running in on him tonight, Jesus Luzardo. And that's fouled away, 2-2. David's up. It's a long season run.
Right? I mean, goodness.
Close out this season. Fly ball to Castro. And then retires. Tied with for the last wild card, the Cubs. They have a plus 99 run in their run differentials, and they have the exact same record. It's a strange sport, baseball. Berger takes a swing and a miss, and it's 1-1.
Got a similar win.
1-2 coming. And Berger just got a piece of that curveball and stays in the at bat. The axe as well.
We've had, oh boy, that was close.
That backdoor shaking. And tries that backdoor curveball. Peterson in a 1-2-3 opening inning. Mauricio remains in the 2-hole with McNeil out.
Oh, Henry Kissinger there.
Because that umpire is going to be here for a while, and so the Brewers got a no decision.
Now got a 10-game hitting streak. Nimmo finished starter.
That's a lot.
Well, the reason they keep seeing most of them, although they did win yesterday with a lefty starting against them in the doubleheader with Braxton Garrett. Ronnie Mauricio swings and misses at a slider. And Luzardo strikes him out on 3 pitches. That's the first out. His 46th home run, a double in the nightcap that barely missed. And he swings over the changeup, and it's nothing. Kodai Senga wrapped up his rookie season with another gem last night, reaching under 3.
No, I was watching you guys do the first.
Well, the question is, will he have more than one more season? 2-2 coming, and that's in the dirt with a fastball at 98. Good stop by Fortes. First 5 seasons. One of them we're paying tribute to tonight. Luzardo's 200 strikeouts for Miami. Swing and a miss by Lindor.
That's right.
Marlins.
2 days in a row, 2 different.
In so doing, reached 30-30. He pops it through his ambles in and puts it after 1. Mets and Marlins, no score. David Peterson. And Bell takes first pitch curveball out of the strikes today. For the Marlins is coming over from Cleveland at the deadline, and he swings and misses for Miami. And the funniest part, go figure. And he down to third. Beatty plays the hop, plenty of time, and he
seems like you would be.
There's Brian De La Cruz, 2 for 10 in the double. Peterson sails one high, and it's Sprint's run after Marlins got their first run in that 9th inning on Beatty's error. Win tonight. 2 high, ball 4, and De La Cruz is on. He's the first base runner of the night against 1. Here's Hampson. And he takes a fastball high for ball within game 3, because they haven't announced that yet. Do they go with Walker or do they go with?
He did last year in the postseason. They'll go with Ranger. I know he hasn't had his.
On the ground to the right side, Mauricio gets the out at second. Lindor back to first. Marlins don't hit a lot, or at least they don't score a lot. They actually have the second here, including one last night. And Chisholm saws his bat off, and it rolls fast. Box, and it rolled straight as a string down to Alonso.
Craving ballpark food? Just tell Siri.
Zardo.
Gary, hold the peanuts.
Salted in the shell?
I like them salted in the shell.
1-2 to Vientos.
We've got to tell.
He's going with the theme. Vientos strikes out of the slider, and that's the third. Maybe E.J. Stewart 0 for 4 in the doubleheader yesterday. You know, when the Mets first put together a goal in mind for each of the 3 slots, they wanted one as a broadcaster. That's grounded down to first, and Bell makes the flip to Lazar here with that experience under his belt. And then, because it was a brand new National League friend, that the fans would know who had played in the National League was Ralph, who was probably the best player in the National League during the 1950s. This was going to be a brand new enterprise, and they didn't want to lean one way or the other. But Tennessee.
Oh.
He was very big in Knoxville. He had done the Alvarez Cruz onto the warning track. Now it comes in a step to make Luzardo no score after 2.
That's funny. That's great.
I only have 2 candles.
I mean, come on. We have fire codes. Is leading off the 3rd inning against David Peterson, and he takes a strike. Lopes hitting lefties, and he bounces one foul. Well, let's send that to
being hosted here at Citi Field tonight. Jet Williams, 19 years old.
But after a long season of hard work, a lot of ups.
Where does that ability to draw the walks come from? Person or coach as you were coming up through the ranks?
I mean, I have honestly just with workouts and the way to carry myself on and off the field. And then I have my hitting coaches, and then Robinson Trinos is a big mentor of mine. I feel like they just helped me tremendously just to be where I am today.
How did you connect with Chirinos?
Worked out with them for the last 5 off seasons, so I feel like all of them have just getting to AA at 19 years old. I mean, I still have a ton of work.
Congratulations on a wonderful year, and we look forward to seeing you soon enough up here.
Yeah.
Guy's got it figured out, and he won't turn 20 until November.
Keith, what was the hardest thing for you a year after being in high school, being in pro ball? Like, what was the hardest thing? You were in A ball, right, after high school?
Yeah. Learning to play. I'm hitting 500. You kidding?
That's ball 4, and Bernie's on with a wall.
That was that year.
And then you get to the professional ranks, and everyone there's got talent.
Funnel gets narrower and narrower, and only the best make it to the. As Bernie takes off early, and Peterson does a great job stepping off. For toss, and Lindor, and the pitcher not step off in that spot. Peterson did, and Bernie was at home 3rd inning. Brett Baty leads off against Jesus Luzardo and swings over the. And the slider bends in for a strike, and it's one. Cubs desperately need a win tonight with Marcus Stroman starting. On the grounds, flagged down by Luzardo.
Recovered on the base.
Field line. That'll go into the corner. LeCastle, 1-out double. Success rate is going to be higher than it's ever been in the history of the game. It's going to be. So my question is, should clock is low enough? If a runner takes off, there's not much a pitcher can do. Nemo strikes out for the 2nd out.
Peterson looked to the plate, didn't have it.
Another way, just to expand on that note about. And he strikes out Mauricio for the 2nd time. Got him with the slider as he did the first.